Today, the angels bring a message that can completely transform the way you see the relationship that has been occupying your thoughts and your heart. None of what you have experienced with that person is by chance. Every word, every gesture, and even the moments of silence have a much greater purpose than you can imagine right now. God orchestrated the encounter between you with a divine intention, something profound and beyond what the eyes can see. Have you ever wondered why that person appeared in your life so unexpectedly, so intensely? The answer lies in the spiritual plan, far beyond the coincidences that life seems to bring us. That person was not placed on your path for no reason. There is a greater reason, a divine purpose that unites your souls. You may have already noticed signs that this connection is different, stronger, something that seems to transcend what is common. The angels whisper to you, revealing that this connection has very deep roots, touching spiritual levels. It may be that this person has hesitated to fully open up, perhaps fearing what that might mean. But what you need to understand is that this relationship is not ordinary. The love that unites the two of you has the potential to transform both, if allowed to flourish. But this process, like everything that is important, requires patience, faith, and understanding. Often, in the middle of this journey, doubts arise, moments of uncertainty. The heart may wonder if all this is worth it, if it's truly reciprocal. But the angels assure that everything you have been experiencing is part of a bigger plan, and that the person you are connected with also feels the strength, even if they don't always show it in the way you expect. Sometimes, the fear of fully surrendering, of allowing oneself to be vulnerable, can create barriers. But these barriers are beginning to crumble. It's important that you stay strong, confident that everything is unfolding as it should. This person is going through a period of transformation, of spiritual growth, often without realizing it. And your presence, your light, has been a beacon in this process. The impact you have had on their life is immeasurable. Even in moments when it seems like you are distant, know that the seeds that were planted continue to grow. The angels show that this person, despite facing uncertainties and fears, is now in a moment of clarity. They are beginning to understand that you did not enter their life by chance, but as part of a divine plan that aims to heal, to awaken, and to transform. Everything you have offered, all the love and support you have given without expecting anything in return, has deeply touched this person. Now, they are starting to realize the value and importance you hold in their life. You may not have received all the answers you were hoping for yet, but the angels ask you to keep believing. What is being prepared is much greater than you can imagine. When fears are finally overcome, when this person allows love to prevail over insecurities, something profound will happen between you both. Keep their heart open, full of faith, and know that the angels are by their side, guiding every step, preparing every detail so that this love can bloom in the most beautiful way possible. What is to come is a true rebirth, a new phase where love and truth will be the foundations of this relationship. The angels are moving energies around them, preparing the ground for something deep and transformative. What is about to happen in their love life is more than just a shift in perspective, it is a true metamorphosis. This person, who they feel in their heart, is undergoing an internal awakening. As the days go by, what once was doubt is being replaced by an undeniable clarity. They are starting to realize that the connection between the two of them is not something that can be ignored or treated like any other relationship. There is a spiritual force working within them, something that is pulling them closer to you, although they may not fully understand why. It is at this moment that fear shows up, often manifesting as hesitation or distance. But the angels want you to know that fear is just a natural reaction when faced with something so grand and transformative. It's as if this person is being called to confront their deepest shadows, and you are the light that illuminates their path. This phase of indecision that you are witnessing is actually a reflection of the internal battle that is happening within them. The need to be close to you, to fully open up, is something they can no longer ignore. But at the same time, the scars from past experiences make them hesitate. The angels whisper that this is a delicate moment, where true love needs to be handled with patience and compassion. Every gesture of yours, every word, has the power to calm these anxieties. They may not realize it, but their presence has been an anchor in that person's life, offering the security they need to start opening up. The angels ask you to keep your heart full of understanding, as this love is growing, even if the results are not yet visible on the surface. There are moments when that person finds themselves wondering what life would be like by their side, but the fear of the unknown makes them pull back. It's as if there's a part of them that wants to surrender body and soul, but another part is still trapped in old insecurities, preventing them from taking that step. And that's where the role of the angels becomes so important. They are working tirelessly to dissolve these barriers and bring peace to their heart. Perhaps you have already noticed small signs of change, a deeper look, a word said in a different way, or even a gesture that conveys more affection than usual. These are indications that the barriers are starting to fall. What is being prepared is a moment of surrender, where that person finally will understand that there is no reason to fear what is to come. And when that moment arrives, everything will change between you. The love that now seems contained will overflow, and it will be as if time has been waiting for this revelation. The angels show that what is about to happen is a reunion of souls, something that was planned long before you met on this earthly plane. There is a divine wisdom in action, guiding every step, every decision you make. You are being called to be a light in this process, to maintain calm and confidence, even when circumstances seem challenging. The angels ask you to trust in divine timing, as everything is unfolding in the exact way it needs to. True love takes its time, and when it finally manifests, it will be an unstoppable force, something that will not only transform that person's life, but yours as well. This relationship is a gift from the universe, something rare and precious. And like everything valuable, it requires care, patience, and unwavering faith. The angels are reminding you that you are not alone on this journey. They are guiding you and that person to a place of healing, where both can fully surrender to the love they share. What is to come is a phase of union, where barriers will fall, and love can finally be lived in its purest form. Keep trusting, for the angels are preparing something greater than you ever imagined. Now, with the help of the angels, you are being guided towards a moment of deep understanding and clarity. They want you to know that just as you have been living your own journey of evolution, that person is also undergoing a process of awakening. It's a slow but steady awakening, where emotions that were once hidden begin to emerge in full force. Sometimes, the fear of opening up can make that person seem distant or even cold. But know that, in reality, it's just an attempt to protect themselves from something they are still trying to understand. They feel a deep love for you, a love that grows each day, even though they are still trying to process what that means. What the angels ask of you at this moment is patience and trust. They are working on both your hearts, preparing them for what is to come. This is a relationship that goes beyond the surface. There is something spiritual, something greater guiding this love. It's not just a meeting between two people, but a union of souls that have recognized each other in other planes. They were destined to meet, and everything they are experiencing now is part of a larger purpose. The angels want you to remember that it's not always easy for us, humans, to understand divine reasons. Often, what appears to be a delay or a difficulty is actually a time of preparation. This person they love is being shaped, just like them. Both are growing, learning, and preparing for what will be a much deeper and more meaningful relationship than any they have ever experienced. You may be wondering why things are not happening more quickly, why there are so many ups and downs. But the angels assure you that this process is necessary. It's like the time a flower needs to bloom. If we try to force it, we might miss the beauty of blooming. Everything is happening at the right pace, at the perfect time, and when the right moment finally arrives, you will see that every challenge was worth it. This person has been thinking of you in ways they cannot always express. Often, they find themselves imagining the future by your side, but the fear of the unknown makes them hesitate. This fear is not about what they feel for you, but rather about what this love requires of them. To truly love requires vulnerability, and that is something that can scare even the bravest of hearts. However, the angels are working to bring peace and clarity to this person's heart, dissolving fears and strengthening the courage needed for them to take that step towards you. What the angels are revealing now is that the decision to open up to this love is already being made within them. Even though externally this is not yet fully manifested, deep down, they already know that you are the person they want to be with. It's just a matter of time until this truth comes to light. In the meantime, you are called to continue being the light that illuminates the path. Your energy, your strength, and your faith are crucial in this process. Your patience, your ability to understand this person's fears and uncertainties, are what will help them navigate through this transition phase. And the angels are by your side every step of the way, guiding you, whispering wisdom and strength to your heart. You have not been placed in this person's life by chance. There is a sacred reason why you have met, and this reason is beginning to reveal itself. The angels want you to know that what you share with this person is rare and precious. Many people go through their entire lives without experiencing a love like the one you have. And for that reason, it deserves to be cared for, nurtured, and respected. The challenges that have arisen so far are just part of the refinement process. Just as the diamond needs to go through fire to shine, this love is being refined, purified, so that when it finally blossoms, it will be something that shines with a divine light. The angels ask you to continue trusting in this process, because what is to come goes far beyond what you can imagine. Soon, you will begin to see the changes more clearly. The doubts will start to disappear, and the love that has always been present will finally manifest in its fullness. This will be a moment of great joy and celebration, as everything you have been through so far will have been worth it. The angels are preparing the way for this new phase, where love can be lived without fears, without reservations, only in its purest and truest form. As the path unfolds, the angels continue to guide both you and they towards the outcome that has already been traced in the divine plans. This love, which initially seemed challenging and full of obstacles, is about to blossom with an intensity that you both have not yet experienced. The angels want you to know that spiritual work is being done in both of your hearts, and the transformation is inevitable. You may have noticed subtle changes in their behavior. Small gestures, longer gazes, or even silences filled with meaning. All of this is part of the opening process that the angels are facilitating in their heart. The fear that once seemed insurmountable is slowly being dissolved by the power of love. And the closer they get to you, the more they begin to understand that this love is not a choice, but a calling of the soul. The angels reveal that they can no longer ignore what they feel. Despite their attempts to resist, the love they have for you is something that surpasses the barriers of logic and reason. It is something that was planted in their hearts a long time ago, perhaps even in other lives, and is now growing inevitably. What was once doubt is now becoming a certainty within them. However, the angels ask you to remain patient. The healing and transformation process that they are going through still requires some time. It is not about you or what you did or did not do, but about their internal process. They need to allow themselves to feel all of this without fear. They need to set aside the insecurities they carry from the past in order to surrender to this love with the depth it deserves. And this requires courage, something that the angels are helping them to find. Meanwhile, you are invited to continue shining your light. Their presence has been an immense comfort to this person, even though they have not yet fully verbalized it. Their strength and faith have been a source of inspiration, something that motivates them to move forward, even when doubts plague them. The angels want you to know that what is to come will be a reward for all your patience, for all your unconditional love. Something very special is happening in the spiritual realms right now. The angels are preparing the ground for this relationship to finally flourish in the way it was always meant to be. They are creating the perfect conditions for both of you to meet in an even deeper way, where there is no longer room for fears or doubts. Everything that has been built up until now is serving as a solid foundation for what is to come. When this person finally allows themselves to fully open their heart, you will see a radical change. The love that once seemed hesitant will become firm, secure, something that can be experienced without reservation. And that will be the moment when you can truly experience the depth of this connection. It will be a moment of great revelation, where everything that seemed uncertain will finally align, and the love between the two of you will be something that no one can interrupt. The angels ask you not to give up now. The path may have been difficult up to this point, but the reward is closer than you imagine. Every challenge faced, every tear shed, every night of uncertainty is turning into strength, both for you and for this person. You both are growing, evolving, and when you finally come into full harmony, this love will be something extraordinary. This journey that they are experiencing is not just about a relationship, it's about the awakening of two souls destined to meet. It's about healing old wounds, about learning to trust again, about allowing themselves to love in a way they may have never experienced before. And the angels are by their side every step of the way, ensuring that everything unfolds according to the divine plan. What they need right now is to keep trusting. Even in moments when things seem tough, even when doubt tries to creep into their hearts, remember that the angels are tirelessly working for this love to blossom. They are dispelling the clouds of fear and insecurity, in both them and this person, and are creating a path of light for them to come together in love and truth. The phase of uncertainty is coming to an end, and what lies ahead is a phase of unity and celebration. The angels want them to know that everything that has been lived up to this point was necessary for them to reach this stage. Nothing has been in vain, and every moment of waiting will be rewarded. The love they share is rare and precious, and the universe is aligning to ensure that it can be experienced in its fullness. Stay strong, confident, and full of faith. What is coming is greater than they could imagine, and the angels are preparing them for this moment of revelation and transformation. Believe, dear soul, for love is about to blossom in a way you have never seen before. Now that the angels have revealed the depth of this connection and all that is being prepared, what comes next is the fulfillment of what was promised. You are about to enter a phase where love can manifest with all its strength and beauty. The angels want you to remember that everything that has happened so far was necessary to prepare the ground, to shape both you and them for the relationship that is to come. However, there is something very important that you need to know. True love is built on trust, patience, and above all, understanding. They, even though they still have their moments of doubt, are opening up more and more to what you can build together. The angels are removing the last obstacles, but it is essential that you keep your heart open and receptive to what is to come. The signs you have started to notice, the small changes in their behavior, are just the beginning of a great transformation. Soon, they will feel more confident in expressing what they truly feel. And when that happens, you will see that all the uncertainties you faced will be dispelled, making way for a union that goes far beyond what you once imagined. The angels also remind you that true love is a divine gift, something that transcends the difficulties of everyday life. They want you to know that you are being guided every step of the way, and that this love is part of a larger plan. A plan that was drawn long before you met in this life. What is about to happen between you two is not just an ordinary relationship. It is a union of souls, something that will elevate both of you to new spiritual and emotional heights. When that person finally takes the step to fully open up to you, the love they will show will be like nothing you have ever experienced before. It will be a love that is pure, without barriers, without reservations, and both of you will finally be able to live this connection in a complete way. It will be a moment of renewal, where all doubts and fears will be left behind, and you will be able to focus on building a future together. The angels show that you are entering a phase of mutual growth. You will support each other, strengthen each other, and create something enduring. And this phase will not only be about the romantic relationship, it will also be about the spiritual journey of both of you. You are meant to meet to learn, to heal old wounds, and to experience what true love is. Now more than ever, it's time to believe in this love. To believe that it is possible, that it is real, and that it is about to manifest in a way you have never seen before. The angels ask you to keep your faith strong, because what is coming is greater than any obstacle you have faced so far. They are by your side, guiding each step, protecting your heart, and preparing the way for you to finally be together. At this moment, they also ask you to continue vibrating with love, even in moments when things may still seem challenging. Your energy, your light, is being a source of healing for that person. And when you finally come together, it will be as if all the pieces of the puzzle finally fit together. Your journey is about to enter its most beautiful phase. So stay strong, dear soul. The waiting phase is coming to an end, and what comes next is the realization of a love that was meant to happen. The angels are celebrating with them, as they know how magnificent this union will be. They ask that you keep walking with faith, believing in the power of love, and knowing that the universe is conspiring for this relationship to flourish in the most divine and beautiful way possible. May you open yourself to this love without fear, without insecurities, trusting that everything you have gone through so far was part of the divine plan. The moment of revelation is near, and when it comes, you will see that all the effort, all the patience, and all the faith were worth it. The love you have been waiting for is about to manifest in a way that will completely transform your life. Prepare yourself for the new chapter, where love and truth will be the foundations of what you will build together. The angels are by their side, celebrating each step, and ensuring that the best is yet to come. Trust the divine plan, for what you are about to experience will be a wonderful gift, something you have always dreamed of and that is now about to become a reality. Type in the comments, "I trust the divine plan and I am ready to receive this love." And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue receiving the messages from the angels that will guide each step of your journey. What is coming will be grand, and you won't want to miss the next revelations that the angels have for you. Stay connected and keep your heart open, for this is just the beginning of something extraordinary. Now that the angels have opened their heart to these deep revelations, it's time to take the next step. The transformation you have been waiting for is closer than ever. And to continue receiving divine guidance, it is essential that you are connected with the message of the angels, receiving their light directly on your path. This is their moment to act. It's not a coincidence that they have been guided here. This journey they have started is just the beginning, and the angels have much more to reveal to them. To ensure they are ready for each new message, click now to subscribe. By doing this, they are consciously accepting divine help and opening themselves to all the blessings being prepared for their life. The angels are ready to walk by their side, but they need them to show their faith, their willingness to move forward. Sign up now, And each time a new message from the angels arrives, it will be like a new key to open doors that they never imagined. This is where they take that leap of faith. This is where their life truly begins to change. They feel it in their heart, don't they? That warmth, that strength that is moving them. Do not ignore that feeling. Click now to subscribe and get ready to experience something that will transform their destiny. Angel messages will keep coming, but only to those who are ready to receive them. And they are one of them. Do not let this opportunity pass. The next revelation could be the one that brings the answer they are seeking. Type in the comments, "I accept the guidance of the angels and I am ready for the transformation." Now, click on the subscription button. Do it now and feel the connection with the angels strengthening every day. They have a grand plan for them, and this is the way to keep receiving the blessings. Do not hesitate, this is their moment.